Hello friends and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This video is in the playlist called Database System Check, and in this video we will be learning how to know the current database user who is logged in for or to a specific database session. Okay, we have two scenarios on getting this information. Okay, one is you're using SQL Developer, which is the one we're using right now. Okay. The other is you are not using SQL Developer. Okay. Okay. Two scenarios. One is you're using SQL Developer, the IDE tool you're just looking at right now, and the other is you're not using it. You're using a command line tool like SQL Plus, which is the Oracle's own built-in command line tool for issuing or executing SQL commands. Okay, so let's get it on. So first is using SQL Developer, which is this one. What you do is you go to your Oracle connections right here on the left side, this one, and then beneath that there will be it will be showing the connections that you have, the database connections that you have, or the DB sessions you have that are currently connected. Or okay, so you right click on one. In my case, it's the one called DBOS. I will right click on that, and then it will show a context menu. It's not visible to you, but you just go all the way to the bottom. There will be in the context menu, there will be an option called properties. Okay, and so, and then from here you can go to username. Okay, this one, username. So it will give you the username. Whoever is logged in, I mean the username or user ID used to log into the database session. That's the first. This is the first way of getting that information, the current database user. Alternatively, if you are not using SQL Developer, there are a couple of ways of getting that information. Now, even though we are using SQL Developer now, take note that whatever commands I will be sharing with you from this point on will work in Oracle's SQL Plus, which is the command line tool to execute SQL commands. The first is this one, show user. Okay, so it will do the same thing. It will give you the same information that you earlier saw. We went to the properties window, right? Okay, so I will just execute this. This one is not it's not an SQL statement. It is a command that can be understood by Oracle SQL as well as by SQL Plus. Okay, so no need for the semicolon terminator for this one. Okay, when you execute it, it will give you the user at the bottom. User is system. Okay. Again, no need for the semicolon. The other way to do that is a shorter version of this one. So there are many SQL Plus commands, SQL Plus commands that for the purpose of your convenience, they will give you the option to use the first three letters of the command. So the same applies here. So instead of show, SHOW, I'll make it uppercase. Instead of that, then you could also do it show, SHO, the first three letters, first three characters. And let me just remove this so you will see. Okay, I will also execute this, show, SHO. And it gives you the same output, user is system. Okay, again, you also don't need a semicolon for that. The next option we have, and we're in the scenario we're in, you are not using SQL Developer, although we're using it right now. Just understand that whatever commands I am showing you will work even in a command line utility for SQL, Oracle SQL. Okay. So the next is this. Let's just say you forgot about how to get that information using the show user or SHO user commands. So there's another option which you can issue or execute at the command line of an SQL prompt Oracle. Okay, so you do a query, select user from dual. Okay, the dual table, we've talked about it in many previous videos. Okay, so if you do this, I will now erase this so you will see. Select user from Dual, and it gives you the same thing in a different, it's showing it differently because it's from a table, from dual table, but it's still the same value system, right? In fact, since user, this user actually is a pseudo column, it's a pseudo column in Oracle, you can query its value from other existing tables that you have access to. So for instance, I have a table here called departments, and let me just remove this and this. So instead of from dual, I'm doing a query from some other existing table that I have access to. I have the privilege of accessing. So select user from departments C. And it also shows you the value of user. Only that it will show you the number according to the number of rows returned by your select statement. So there are 3 rows in this table, then it will show 3 times of it, unless you add an appropriate work condition to reduce the number of values being displayed. Okay, so there you go. You have we have learned in this session a couple of ways of displaying the current database user, and that is using either SQL Developer, the IDE tool of Oracle, or via command line tool like SQL Plus. Okay, thank you for watching and listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.